Guys, so following my brother's burial and me going to the cemetery, I just thought that there are a few quick tips that I need to share with you on how to cleanse when you've been to the cemetery, either for a burial, either for a ritual, either, for whatever reason. Once you have gone into a cemetery, there are a few rituals that you need to perform to ensure that you do not drag ghosts, entities, spirits, things from the cemetery with you into your house. So if you're interested in that kind of information, this is the video for you. Okay. First tip: anytime you're going into a cemetery or going into a space with dead people, please cover your head. Cover your hair. You will notice in this picture that I'm overlaying from my brother's burial that I have a scarf on. I did not have a scarf on throughout the church service. I had it on as soon as we got to the cemetery. Reason being, your hair, your head, your pineal gland or your third eye is one of the quickest ways or one of the easiest things that spirits can attach to. So cover your head, okay? Before you enter a space with dead people, buried people, spirits, keep your head covered. That is tip number 1. Okay. Tip number 2: try to wear slippers that you can wash. Chaliwati, I'm sure you have noticed that a lot of times people buy black chow chow flip-flops, the black slippers, chaliwatis, to attend burial services. Okay, this is the reason why I have done a video in which I have said to you that one of the ways that things attach to you are your feet. And so if you're entering a cemetery where you're going to be walking in soil and sand that has people's remains mixed in, people's spirits and all of that, you wear slippers or shoes that you can cleanse, you can wash when you leave. Okay? That is the second tip. Third tip: always go in with an air of respect and an air of reverence. Because you see, yes, you may be going to bury your loved one, but it is not only your loved one's spirits that are there. It is not only ghosts that are there. There are other entities that reside in cemeteries, and they can sense your spirit or the aura that you come with. If you go in there with a spirit of arrogance or disrespect, they will attach to you to teach you a lesson. So always approach with a spirit of respect and reverence, because you do not know what is watching you. Okay? Good. Now, final tip before we come into the actual cleansing. If you go and you have to perform any rites, it is ideal for you to perform the rites with your left hand, not your right. Okay? Your right is for receiving, your left is for giving. And so when you go and, for instance, I will overlay a video where I was putting the dust to dust, ash to ash sand over my brother's casket. You will notice that I did that with my left hand, because my left hand is not for receiving, it is for giving. Okay, and so if there was anything that was going to come back to me, I will not receive it. It is my left hand. Okay, good. Now, when you leave the cemetery, if you can, and usually that's what I would do, when you leave such spaces, try and go into a space that has a lot of people, like the mall, a shopping center, markets, a place that has a lot of people. Reason being, if indeed something has attached to you, when you go into a space that has a lot of people, the spirits detach from you and find other hosts. Do you understand? They find weaker hosts, so to speak. So if something has attached to you when you went into either the morgue, the cemetery, the places that have people who are dead, if anything has attached to you there, if you go into a crowded space, for lack of a better word, it confuses whatever has attached to you. It detaches from you and finds another host. So that's the first thing. Now, as soon as you get home, wash your feet, preferably with sea water. I have told you people, there are certain waters that you should always have some at home. Sea water is one. Rain water is another. Moon water is a third. Okay? So, please, if you know you don't have sea water in your house, because sea water, you can use it for all sorts of things, not just this particular thing, right? Please, find a fisherman. Find somebody at the sea. When they go into the sea, I've told you people, don't go and collect the water that has the boiler and the poo and things at the edge. No. When they go into the sea, give them a gallon so that they can fetch you some sea water to keep in your house. Okay. Now, when you get home, the first thing you want to do before entering your house is wash your feet. Wash your feet with some sea water. Your feet and the slippers that you wore. Leave the slippers outside in the sun. Okay. The clothes and the head tie that you wore, when you go inside, you want to take them off. Wash the clothes and the head tie that you wore with sea water again. Okay? You will wash it like you are washing ordinary dress. You will rinse it. When you finish, you will rinse it with sea water. Then you will rinse out the sea water so that the salt does not stick in your clothes. When you are done, dry them out in the sun, so that the sun, you do know that the sun has some cleansing properties as well, right? If you don't, let me know. One of these days I'll do a video about that. You will dry them in the sun. Now to cleansing your body after going into those kinds of spaces. Please, I have a sea water and nyanyra bath cleanse on this page. If you have not seen it, I will try and tag it. If not, it is a very simple bath. Get nyanyra. In Ghana we call it nyanyra. Akans call it nyanya. Okay? Nyanyra is the leaves that you will see around the Wulome's necks when they are performing traditional rites. Nyanyra is a very, very strong cleanser of negative energies. Okay. So you will get some nyanyra. You will put it in sea water and wash the nyanyra in the sea water. You will wash it, and as you are washing it, you are praying your intentions that if anything has attached to me, As I use this water to cleanse, may it leave me. If any negative force attached to me when I went into the cemetery, may this water cleanse me of it, because this is not its place. I am not its host. Okay? Good. When you have made your cleansing water using the nyanyra and the sea water, you will take a bath. Okay? You will bath from your head. I know you tell me you have braids. Please figure it out. You tell me you have perming. Please figure it out. Because you need to cleanse from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. You need to be able to rinse your whole self with the nyanya and sea water to make sure that if anything attached to you, it will leave you. Yesterday in my video that I was eating, I was eating my gari and groundnut soup. If you watch that video, you will notice that at a point I said, hey, is there somebody behind me? Even though I knew there was nobody at home with me. Okay. It is because I didn't follow through all of these steps. And so my house has become a little eerie since my brother's burial. But I've taken care of it. When I finished that video, I went to pull out Emma's incense. And I did a walk around the house. And I've taken care of it. So the house has become light again. So yes. Final tip, bonus tip. If you have got some of Emma's incense, if you have come from that kind of space, a good thing to do will be to burn some throughout the night, so that if there's any negative energy that has come into your house because somehow you missed one of the steps, please do a sweep through your house with your Emma's incense mix burning. Leave it at the entrance and the exit of your house to burn throughout the night. Are we good? I hope you find this helpful. Like I always say, people, guard your heart, guard your essence, guard your spirit, and stay safe out there. Love you.